What's up, everybody? Double Daddy here from tokenpathways.com. How are you doing today? In today's video, we're going to take a look at a couple of articles that on first blush don't link together. However, we'll link them. And then we're going to discuss about an important event happening today as well. So this first article we're looking at, it says that XRP has been added to the NASDAQ Crypto US Settlement Price Index. Now, this is a big deal because it's a step toward XRP being more accepted by big financial institutions like banks and investment firms. Now, this index tracks the price of major cryptocurrencies, and including XRP into its redesign means it's gaining more credibility and could be used more in mainstream financial markets. Basically, it's like XRP getting a stamp of approval from a major financial player, which could lead more people and companies using it. However, there is a catch. An exchange-traded fund, or an ETF, that follows this index can't yet hold XRP directly because of US regulations. They currently only allow Bitcoin and Ethereum to be held in these articles. This makes it harder for the ETF to perfectly match the index performance. Still, this move is seen as a positive sign for XRP's future in the financial world. Altcoin adoption is real. And in some cases, it's definitely happening. Now, doing your own research on these altcoins is essential. And if you take a look, this index encompasses Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, Stellar Lumens, along with Chainlink, Litecoin, and Uniswap token. It also says XRP was incorporated into the NCI on June 3rd, 2024. However, if the SEC approves the change, the ETF would be authorized to hold all index constituents. And we're looking for this determination by no later than November 2nd of this year. So we have specific financial movement in a non-Bitcoin asset in the crypto space. So let's hang on to that and move on to the next article, which is a little more Bitcoin focused. Netflix is launching a new reality show called House of Streams. There's an ad for it right there. On June 18th, 2025 in the UK and in Ireland. The show features 8 popular online streamers with a combined following of about 4 million people. They'll compete in challenges, testing their creativity, teamwork, and quick thinking, with the winner taking home one whole Bitcoin. It says currently worth more than 104,000. We're going to say it's worth more than 108,000 today. This is very, very cool. The show aims to blend streaming culture with the growing popularity of crypto, but producers have warned viewers to be aware of scams involving fake tokens pretending to be tied to the show. This is a fresh take on reality TV, using Bitcoin as a prize to stand out from typical cash rewards. There's the advisory on the fake tokens and pump and dumps. It's nice to see these disclaimers ahead of the debut that there won't be an associated token as well. So anything that pops up during this time, you know, is fake. Digital vigilance in the space is always needed. So we've got 2 articles that don't seem related, but again, let's link them together with a little forward thinking, and then we'll bring it back to something we discussed yesterday. The first article takes note that those in financial circles are quickly adopting XRP as both an asset and, for its use cases, incorporating it into the space. The second article brings Bitcoin into the mainstream viewing equation by using it as a prize with a significant value in terms of reward in a new Netflix series. So we have mainstream Bitcoin adoption and financial space XRP adoption. We have both general and specific levels of adoption happening with more than just Bitcoin in the space. This is great news. Now, with these kinds of events happening day after day, it's hard not to get enthusiastic about where the space is going. Having a look at the space today, it's nice and green. Not going to be green every day, but in the beginnings of a bull market, this is kind of what you can expect. So yesterday we spoke about DeFi and the American spirit. I'm not going to link the article. We're just going to have a discussion here. This is the fifth in a series of crypto roundtable events occurring today, June 9th, 2025. And it's actually happening now at the time of me recording this video. There, they'll talk about decentralized finance, or DeFi, which is a way of using blockchain technology to create financial systems without middlemen like banks. This meeting is the last in a series of discussions of how to regulate cryptocurrencies, and it'll focus on things like smart contracts, self-running agreements on the blockchain, tokenization, turning real-world assets like property into digital tokens, and how to keep investors safe while still allowing new ideas to grow. Discussion on how DeFi fits into existing laws and whether new rules are needed. I gotta say, it's lovely to see open engagement on this issue. The SEC seems to want to make sure DeFi is safe for users, but doesn't want to stop innovation. The meeting today could lead to clearer rules for DeFi, which might help it grow in the US and affect how other cryptocurrencies like XRP and ADA are regulated. You can watch this live online right now or attend in person at the SEC's headquarters in Washington, D.C. Today's theme is clearly increased, ramped up hyper adoption in the cryptocurrency space. We're talking about businesses, governments, individuals, all hopping on the rocket. De-dollarization is happening right in front of us. Get your Satoshis while you can, before they're not your Satoshis anymore. From Bitcoin casually creeping its way onto Netflix, to XRP getting its due in financial circles, even without today's roundtable, there is much to be positive about. Today's video has been brought to you by your friendly neighborhood Double Daddy and the fine folks over at tokenpathways.com. We want you to check us out on YouTube, Discord, X, TikTok. Go over to the website. We want to engage with you. We want to talk to you. If you have questions, if you need help, we're here for you. And if you just want to have a chat, we're always welcome to chat with you about interesting cryptocurrency conversations. We hope you enjoyed today's content, and we hope you go forward and be your very best self. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.